Hey guys, how's it going? So welcome back. And in this video I'm going to talk to you a little bit about where I think I'm going to be going with regard to the hobby. The hobby. It is, the hobby. I don't want the hobby. When I use the term hobby, I don't want it to imply 40k or Games Workshop related specifically. I mean tabletop gaming, strategy battle gaming, strategy tabletop war gaming, or whatever you want to call it. That sort of thing. And I'm also going to try and not say as much. I do that really badly because I do have a train of thought, but it's like a comfort thing, just going So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try and pause and not say but I'm probably going to fluff it up. So we'll see how it goes. So I've stepped away from 40k. I'm not stepping away from Games Workshop because I'm still going to be doing Lord of the Rings. In fact, I've just got a load of Lord of the Rings stuff from Christmas, which I'm doing at the moment, and I will show those off in a video at some point. But I want something else to do as well. And I suppose it is kind of bizarre because I was into it and then I sold all my stuff that I had for it. And now I'm thinking of getting back into it, though it's not the same system. And that is World War II tabletop stuff. And yeah, I don't know what it is. I've just got really hooked on it. Last couple of days, I've been really sort of like, I really want to do World War II stuff. I'm really feeling it. And I don't know what it is about it that really gets me. It just has me so hooked. I think it's the fact that someone who someone who is an interest in World War II, who enjoys World War II, who is interested in World War II, who is an enthusiastic amateur historian, who wants to sort of learn everything they can about it. For me, there's sort of this desire to understand and sort of, in my mind, try and connect with what happened, between 1939 and 1945. I think whilst it's not anywhere even close to it, collecting the models and learning the history behind them and painting them, becoming invested in them, that kind of way, and then using them on the tabletop to reenact certain battles. That, for me, I think that for me sort of scratches that itch that I've got. I said see, I can't stop it. It fulfills that desire I have to sort of understand and know more and be part of it. And yeah, so World War II stuff, I think, is going to be one of the things I'm really going to focus on coming up. Now, I'm thinking of picking up a small American force and a small German force. And I'm not going to be playing bolt action. I'm not going to be playing really any of the main... what's that? I got like a little... I don't even know what that is. A little white speck. I've just noticed it now. Now I want to turn my nose that way. Like that. It looks weird now. I must apologise, quickly going off at a tangent. My last video had this really weird sort of like vertical thing. I looked like I was trying to be really edgy with my sort of production for my videos. Not at all. I just didn't realise that was how it was going to turn out. And when it did turn out like that, I was just too lazy to go, well, I'm going to film that again. So I looked on my new video editor, and I've been experimenting and playing around, and now I can turn that off, which I'm gonna do because it looks stupid. It looks like I'm trying to be so hipster it hurts. And as you can see, I've already got enough of a problem. I've got this like this beanie here sort of thing going on. I need sort of thick rimmed glasses. I already look like I'm trying to be a hipster. It's just the facial hair that lets me down because I can't grow this bit properly here, so I look like a neck beard. There's nothing wrong with that, but it'd be nice to be able to grow, say, like a meaty Sean Bean, Ed Stark style beard, but I can't. Anyway, enough of that. Back to the World War II stuff. So yeah, the game system I'm thinking of playing is I'm going to use the one-page rule system by God Help Us Games. And if you don't know them, check them out because they do FUBAR rule system, and it's one-page rule systems. And if you're interested in just playing very quick, simple, easy rule systems, go check them out because they're actually what I originally used for playing Lord of the Rings, because they have a whole Lord of the Rings section. If you're interested in doing one-page rule systems, or if you want to perhaps try and teach a younger family member or friend or someone and you just want to throw, you just want to play a quick game. You don't want to be bogged down for hours with various rule books. You can print out one piece of paper. Well, a lie. They have the FUBAR 4th edition rules. They're on their 4th edition. I'm not sure if there's any more after that. The page has gone a little bit quiet for a couple of years, but all their stuff is still there. So don't worry, you can still download it. So you download the FUBAR 4th edition rules, and that gives you sort of an overview of how turns work, etc., etc. Weapons, blah blah blah, everything you need to know. And then they have supplements, and the supplements they have are just ridiculous. They've got World War II, they've got Star Wars, Clone Wars, and Empire. They've got an Aliens sort of colonial marine style game, which is awesome. I imagine that'd be, in my mind, I've not checked it out, but in my mind I imagine it's quite like Space Hulk maybe. I can't imagine it being like any, I don't know how else it would work, but I'm not sure. I think there's also predators in it, so it is essentially Alien versus Predator. It's just called Aliens for some reason. You've got Stargate, which is cool, and they've got supplements for that as well, like additional supplements. All these things have some of them have loads of supplements to them. They've got one for samurai, one for Vikings, Arthurian legends, Romans, sort of pirates, English Civil War, American Civil War, I think. Loads of stuff, ridiculous amounts of stuff, all based off of this one-page rule system. They also do have like I said, they have the FUBAR 4th edition one. That's for modern combat or sci-fi and stuff like that. They do have a medieval version as well, so that's for like close combat and stuff like that. And they have like a primitive way of working out a point system as well for stuff. And it's just fantastic. And I've really been looking on them, and that's why I wanted to get into World War II stuff, because their World War II stuff, excuse me, I had a fizzy drink for breakfast, which wasn't clever, but I did, and now I'm burping like anything. Where was I? So the FUBAR World War II rules, which I checked out, I just loved. They have, they got the Germans, Russians, Brits, Americans, Japanese. So that kind of covers a fair range of forces. I mean, they haven't got some of the more sort of, they haven't got, but really, if you want to play Canadians, you play British, because it's kind of Commonwealth. It's sort of similar-ish. It's not the same thing. I don't want anyone to think I'm basically just grouping everyone in together and just saying, you're all the same, because, the Commonwealth, the different nations within that fought, they did have different attitudes to fighting, but they did use similar equipment, so that would work. For the Americans, you've got both the European and Pacific theatres, as well as you've got the ability to do the airborne, so that's cool. Russia, you've got your run-of-the-mill Russian soldier, as well as you've got Stalingrad specific soldiers, so they're like hardcore veterans, and what they're armed with is different. Germans, you've got your Wehrmacht, your Wehrmacht, you've got your Panzergrenadiers, you've also got the SS as well, and I think that's it. So you've got a decent amount, as well as you can also use the FUBAR rules to work out, perhaps introducing some things like tanks and stuff like that. It does say in their World War II rules that they are planning on bringing out supplements, but as I said, they've not touched this in a couple years, so I'm not really sure the likelihood is that anything like that's ever going to pop out. However, I created a simple profile for a Stuart tank, and really what I did was I just looked at the actual tank itself in real life, and then just sort of looked at the stats they have for the various things and worked out. It's a light tank, so it's going to have light armor, it's got a light cannon, it's got a couple light machine guns. There you go. It's about being honest, so if I was going to do like, say, a Panzer IV or something like that, which is like a medium tank, I'd then probably give it better weapons, or better armor and stuff like that. So the points would be a little bit higher, but it would be also a little bit more durable. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be really focusing on. I think World War II stuff, going to pick up a small German force, small American force. I'm going to be building a load of terrain for, I want to build sort of like a French town or something like that, like Carentan or something like that. And I'm really excited about it because, like I say, World War II stuff, World War II in general, I've got a real passion for it, and I think that the fact that I can like not only enjoy the hobby on the tabletop, but as well as sort of then learn more about the army I'm creating. It's really, you know, there's something that I really feel that those two things can really sort of bounce off one another and keep me really enthusiastic about this. And at the end of the day, World War II is like the quintessential toy soldier sort of game, isn't it? You know, everyone as a child, if you had toy soldiers, you pretty much had World War II toy soldiers, you know. You go down your pound shop or whatever and you buy like a little plastic bag filled with toy soldiers. They were always World War II soldiers. So yeah, guys, that's it. That's sort of a little up-to-date video on what I'm going to be doing. I noticed again I'm going up to 11 minutes. I don't want to do that. I want to go to 10. But yeah, that's sort of a catch of what I'm doing. Lord of the Rings, World War II, 40k is going to be really taking a back burn, I'm afraid. But at the same time, thank you so much to everyone who's subscribing. I think at last count it was 115 subscribers. So once again, big thanks to Nick and to the guys at the Unification Group for helping out there. If you're new to the channel, I hope you're enjoying some of the stuff you're seeing. I appreciate a lot of these channels, a lot of these recent videos will be me talking, but there will be some stuff for you to see. So stick around, wait for that. But until the next time, guys, I will catch you later on the Scrumpy Kiwi. Bye-bye. Have a good one, guys. See you later.